Well, good morning. Good morning and welcome to the grand opening of this great day of our Lewisville, our new Lewisville Animal Shelter and Adoption Center. My name is Eric Ferris. I'm the Director of Community Development. Most of you know or may not know where our old shelter was down on Treatment Plant Road. It's been there for some 35 to 40 years. It was built in the late 70s. It was approximately 4,000 square feet. It was dedicated to a man by the name of Leonard B. Judd. He was the city's first animal control officer. He was a solo shop. He ran calls, he took care of the animals pretty much as a single-man operation for many years, and that shelter was dedicated to him. That shelter, although received some criticism, through the years housed thousands and thousands of dogs, cats, pigs, chickens, ferrets, snakes, anything you can imagine. Gave them shelter, gave them heat in the winter and air conditioning, gave them food, and it really served its purpose. One of the biggest problems that it had was that its location. And I don't really understand what was wrong with the location, but it was behind the dam, behind the landfill, next to the some storage yards of the police fire training ground, on an old potholed road, and next to the sewer plant. So I don't really understand what's wrong with that. No offense, Mr. Backus. But we moved 2 weeks ago to the center on a Saturday. It was done very professionally. Our staff put in about a 14 to 16 hour day that day. And all the animals came 2 weeks ago Saturday. Our new facility. A lot of things to say about it, a lot of things to see that you'll see today, but basically the council and the citizens and the advisory board started talking about this in the 2005-2006 time frame. The city council approved and staff implemented a feasibility study that was done in 07 and 08. Council looked at it, said, okay, let's proceed, let's move to the next step. So they awarded a budget for the shelter and basically got the train rolling in 09. This shelter is approximately 14,700 square feet, $4.5 million project. Construction started in 2011, and we've just now finished. Has a lot of great amenities inside and outside. On the outside, it's a great location. What we were concerned with, we could have built Nordstrom's down on Treatment Plant Road and it still would have been ooh as you go down the street. This location is fabulous. It's front row property. It's next to our beautiful Toyota of Lewisville Railroad Park, which has thousands of people in it. Next to our 5-acre dog park, next to our state-of-the-art bike and skateboard park. I've seen it, but I've not gone in there. I'll probably break my neck if I would. But fantastic location. We're at the end of Valley Ridge. Valley Ridge will go across the channel here and tie into corporate in the near future. So this will be a major thoroughfare, and it'll be a great location for getting our storefront, our publicity for our adoptions and for our animals, and that's really what we're all about here. So the location is fantastic. Inside you'll see that we have an indoor get-to-know room, and outside we have two get-to-know courtyards. You'll see the AstroTurf and some of the features in there. We have an indoor cat colony room. We have customer-friendly viewing kennels, a pet grooming area, new training and volunteer area. We have state-of-the-art cleaning and sanitizing systems, custom runs and holding areas, and overall, as you'll see, the animal shelter and adoption center is very animal-friendly, and it's just a neat place to be, and we're encouraging a lot of visitors, and we've already had that. I'm proud of our city team. Seen a lot of buildings built, but this is one that's been truly a team effort all the way back from just the concepts of talking with the council in the workshop sessions, all the way through the funding mechanisms, through the design, through the property itself, and all the way up through the construction, all the way then. Our city team from every department in the city has truly been a part of this and owned part of this. This is not just a community development thing. It's not an animal services division thing. It's a citywide thing. I'm very proud at this point to ask Mayor Dean Euchert to come up and talk with us.
Thank you, Eric. thank y'all all for coming. This is really a momentous occasion for us. I would actually like to ask my fellow members on the Animal Services Committee if y'all would come up here and join me, because, and Laura and Dr. and Sherry, if you would also come up, because I want you to see these people, because while they're not solely responsible for this, these are the major players that help this thing happen in addition to our city council. You know, these are the people that brought it to the council, and I can tell you it's Mayor Carey. Before I was mayor, he served on the Animal Services Committee, and it was his vision also, and we do owe him a tremendous thank you, because it was his vision for us someday to have a new, modern, state-of-the-art animal facility. And through his work and then passing on his work to me, this committee helped me and helped our city council understand not only the needs, but the rewards that the city will receive from having a facility just like this. I know Councilman Thornhill, I was talking with Maureen earlier, it was a big passion of his, and I was telling her not only does his legacy live on through his family, but also some of these projects that he was so instrumental in developing. So we want to give a big thank you to all of these people that have made this possible. Let's give them a big round of applause. You know, another wonderful thing, not only is this just a truly modern, state-of-the-art, the commission, when they went around looking at all the different facilities around the area and the Metroplex, we compiled all that information together, built one of the nicest, just amazing amenities that we have here for not only the people that are going to come in and adopt the animals, but the animals themselves. And that is our ultimate goal, is to eventually find an adoption and a home for every one of these animals. That's our ultimate goal. That's what we're striving for. We think we have a tremendous deal. The other awesome thing I think we did as a council was we made sure we paid for this in cash. We took our reserves, and you know, I know, yeah, that is a big thing. Pay for it in cash. You know, I'm sure a lot of you heard of big news this week. Stockton, California city, big nice city, filed bankruptcy. We're so blessed in our community here in Lewisville that we are in such good financial condition that we not only don't have to worry about bankruptcy, we have a AAA bond rating, credit rating, which is the highest available, and we have money in the bank to do projects like this. So I want you to commend yourselves as citizens for giving us the backing and support to do facilities like that. So with that, I'm not going to take you more time. I know it's hot, but I'm going to ask Laura Wise, who is our director of the Adoption and Animal Shelter, to come up and tell you a little bit more about it.
Good morning. As the mayor said, my name is Laura Wise. I can't get that there. I am the supervisor of Animal Services, and I'm honored to be standing here today as part of the introduction of this amazing new facility. I've also been blessed to be a part of its design and planning, and I want to thank Eric Ferris and my manager, Sherry Harper, for hiring me to do this job, for listening to my ideas, and even helping implement many of them into this facility. It is a great honor, and I'm very proud of this new facility, and I'm certain that the citizens of Lewisville will be too once they get a chance to see it. I'm also proud of our Animal Services staff. They have worked very hard to maintain an exceptional level of service to this community and its animals, even when we were challenged by size constraints, health issues, and overcrowding at the previous shelter. Not to mention how hard they've worked in the last few weeks to move into this facility, get set up in a matter of days, and still operate through all the daily calls and normal operational demands. There have been more than a few hours of sleep lost, but I've never seen a group work so hard with so much unity towards a single goal as I've seen with this team. And with that, I'd like to introduce them to you individually. Starting with the field supervisor, Crystal Palmer. Would you please come up? She's only been with us a month, and I have worked her to death. Also, our animal control officers, starting with the most tenured officer, Leonard Escabel. He's been with us a few years. Also, Tim Moore, also been with us several years. With us in the last year, Bo Nowak. You may have seen him on Channel 5 with me a couple weeks ago. Matt Powell, he was also new at the same time that Bo came on a year ago. I think she's racking a whole month in so far. Tanya Sabin, all the way from South Dakota. Stole her from them. And our other officer is Zach Pennington, who could not be here today. Our 2 kennel attendants, the ones who really are the primary caretakers of our animals, Leslie Garza. And with a whole week or 2 worth of work in, Elaine Hare. I've got some newbies here too. Our shelter attendant, who among other duties tirelessly works to promote our homeless pets on websites such as Pet Finder, Miss Lauren Davis. And our shelter clerk, the glue who holds us together, a 20-year City of Lewisville employee, Miss Jennifer Bateman. Mrs. Jennifer Bateman. As I'm sure you all can understand, this type of new facility would be a big deal to any city. But to those of us who work with the animals daily, this is an epic occasion. We don't get to see things like this very often with an animal facility. It means the beginning of so many wonderful opportunities for these pets to get new forever homes. It means positively impacting lives, both animal and human, for years to come. It means a chance to help educate our youngest citizens with field trips in a special learning environment. It means being a bigger part of this community. It means being able to save more lives. And in an effort to begin creating these opportunities, the City Council here has graciously waived the adoption fees of all of our pets starting today and going through the whole month of July. And we're very thankful for that. And as a bonus, if you're already a resident of Lewisville and you adopt, you also get that first year registration fees waived for your new animal as well. We are also kicking off our new public donation program today. Any monetary donations that we receive will go straight towards vaccinations and increased medical care and needs of sick and injured animals. This is going to allow us to provide a higher level of care than we already were striving to do. As you can see, today marks the beginning of something truly special happening here in Lewisville. It would not have been possible without the help and support of all the departments here in the city. To the many individuals who have donated their time and energy in helping to make this happen in any way, shape, or form, there's too many to list. It's just been an amazing effort. And to the City Council and City Management for approving this wonderful building. It's just amazing. Last but not least, to the taxpayers of this community who asked for a new animal shelter and were willing to fight for it. On behalf of all the animal lives that you will save and have an impact on for years to come, I thank you. Citizens of Lewisville, welcome to your new animal shelter and adoption center. Congratulations, you have a lot to be proud of.